listeners.
I mean, I'm not totally
Oh,
surprised.
shit. The camera fell down. Hang on.
Hi, Texas keyboard.
I will say, as far as equipment
Josh,
that's
I can't
available,
hear you.
check your devices, Josh.
Josh isn't real.
Josh has been AI this whole time.
It was unplugged. Yeah, but I have an
That'll do it.
That'll do it.
Are we gonna play if Zvi doesn't make it? Oh,
Any
Sean
word
wasn't
on how
there.
he's doing? I'm glad he quit texting us while he was driving, but on the other hand...
Yeah, he's pretty good about that.
I will say, I'm kind of sad.
Why?
Because, okay, so I showed I got the steering wheel, and then I've been driving in VR with it. I basically load up Assetto Corsa and then drive on the Japanese highway.
Okay.
It's sad because I actually wasn't initially looking for this. I was actually looking for a flight stick I stole from my school when they were discontinuing the aviation program.
Good job.
Nice.
What happens? The unemployed get bored.
I do.
I mean, are we playing tonight, Josh? I've already started the stream. Do I? Is my brother? Is Svi here? No. Am I here mentally? Also no. This is effectively a party of 4.
I mean, you can go shopping. That's what I was. Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna think about it.
Am I here mentally? Sort of, but part of me is still trying to figure out how to emulate Symphony of the Night.
Okay. I will say the Android port is actually incredible if you have a tablet.
I do not have a tablet is the problem. I only have my phone.
Okay, because that port of Symphony is incredible. Yes, you don't get the meme audio.
It feels like it would also be much harder to do spells on a touchscreen too.
So no. What you do is it has full controller support.
Ah, that's why it works with.
But anyway, last session you completed your first delve into the pit, squaring off with a friendly fellow named what the fuck, Rip Nugget.
That's it. Sure.
Then he drops some very shiny treasure, like a +2 resilient breastplate.
That was also cursed as
We're
fuck.
not
Yes, I
putting
do
on.
remember that.
Give up.
You really want us to become the new Rip Nugget, huh?
Yes, I want to see how horrifying you'd look.
I'm gonna be Rip Tenders.
I would look hot.
I am not becoming evil common rider.
Rip Boneless Wings.
But you return to town.
Rip fish.
New treasures in stow.
Rip chicken and waffles.
Alright, I'm giving no character a hero point. 60 minutes from now, you'll get your first hero point. So anyway, you return to town to offload loot, bookkeeping, and to further your investigations into the Hellstorm Flume. You figured out that the ancient Thessalonian Lalaru was pursuing Lalaru. I'm sorry.
That's a mouthful.
Did she wear leggings?
But you believe she seemed to be focusing her powers into a much less explored part of the Thessalonian magic, the school of divination. Possibly.
Make her own hours.
Girl boss her way into the sun.
I'm just calling her Lularo from now on.
Oh, like the MLM.
Like the Ponzi scheme, yeah.
But
technically, MLMs and Ponzi schemes are slightly different.
So I mean, technically, she was under the employ of Karzu.
Or they're more closer to pyramid schemes.
Pyramid, yeah.
Which is famously the rune lord that the party hailing from here went on to defeat.
Good for them. Sebastian, stop eating that, please. That's not edible.
But you return to town and quickly get pulled aside by Father Xantus, who asked for you to, whenever it's convenient, to seek hit up conversations with the locals and seek for them to forgive Nualia.
Oh boy.
Too many L's in these names. Nualia, Lara,
Oh, yeah, sorry.
Lilo.
It reminded me of something, and I was trying to think of what it was, and it was Lolly Lulelo from like Metal Gear or something.
What is that from?
It's Metal Gear Solid 3 and 4. Basically, when they would try to talk about the conspiracy group known as the Patriots, it would translate all the speech into you saying "Lolly Lulelo."
That's English, baby. Honestly, I thought this was like a Fifth Element reference.
Yeah, you know what I first thought of it? I thought it was Fifth Element, then I was like, no, wait, it was not.
But
unfortunately no Chris Tucker in this case.
But yeah, and there we left off with Father Xantus asking the party to please earn these forgiveness points as the currency for as the skill challenge is calling them.
Oh yeah, I know we got those.
Yeah, I think we did.
Yes, you did. You crit succeeded the first one.
Also, for question for shopping logistics, since we are
Sandpoint is a settlement 10.
All right. Thank you for answering my question.
Anything we can afford at this level anyhow.
Yeah.
Hi, baby. You know, I gave you a gamer chair for GamerCast. Are you letting me use it?
Give me 1 second. I'm trying to find the. There we go. All right. So actually, Sandpoint isn't actually settlement 4. It acts as if it were settlement 8 because of its nearby proximity to Magmar. As well,
I don't know what any of that means.
As well, you can buy up to level. You can buy up to level 8 items here, kept by your level.
Okay. That basically is anything for us.
Yep. As well, this town also has the trait Quick to Chat. The majority of Sandpoint citizens are eager to gossip and spread news. They gather information. Exploration activity takes half as long as normal in Sandpoint, reducing the time to 1 hour. If the player has hobnobber feet, then the gather information activity only takes 30 minutes. Because as the locals love to chat.
So, I think we'd said at the end of last session that we'd sit around in town for like a week.
Yes.
Which means I've been busking and I want my cash.
Yeah, go ahead. Hit the earn income macro. Set performance.
I don't know how to find the macros.
It's going to be in the compendium. Type in earn income, and then you'll see earn income PF2E macros. 1 second, I can also put it in chat.
How long were we going to be in town?
Oh, that. There you go. So you can drag that into your taskbar. They said they're taking a week. So you can also retrain a class feed if you want to.
I wanted to... Did I want to do... No, Svi wanted to do that.
I'm going to work as a bouncer for a week with my intimidation, if that's okay.
Yeah.
That sounds like a good idea.
You're on good terms with the hagfish, so you can easily earn a task of your level.
Oh no, Dav.
Critical failure.
You get terminated day 1 for roughing up just a slightly drunk person. You mistook how inebriated they were.
They weren't honest. They were probably like entirely sober and not doing anything inoffensive. Like you just got kicked out within 20 minutes.
This is why I live the risky life of an adventurer, because I can't have a real job.
7 days, Sean?
Yep, 7 days earn income.
Dav's gonna end up unemployed in Greenland.
Yep.
Yeah, I saw that. I see where you're going with that.
Hold on. I gotta remember how much I get from Nanners and add that in.
Grelka is going to spend that entire week
is a plus
trying
2, no?
desperately to flirt with girls now that she has some social credit that and isn't entirely tainted by her mother's association with this Iscarnetes. So, I don't know what to roll for that.
Okay, so there's my roll. Please roll.
Grelka would just like to have a first kiss. At this point, she's a very sad lesbian.
So, how do we do this?
Okay, so it tells me how much I get. It looks like I need to add that myself.
Yeah, you need to add the 7 gold yourself. Okay, so you've made a report the hagfish. You witnessed Devore get kicked out basically like 10 minutes into his first shift. Give me a diplomacy check. Or performance, Grelka.
Oh.
Well, my performance is +2. My diplomacy is +9.
All right, I'm going to file this away for now, because I wished I had a heads up for this.
Sorry. I didn't think of it. I didn't really honestly know what we were doing today, and I know you said shopping, and my brain was just like, I don't know what that means.
Maybe after Devore unjustly punched some completely innocent person, Grelka went over to comfort them, and it was a woman.
Yeah, Devore just fucking punched an entirely sober woman, and Grelka was just like,
give me some time to actually think on this, because...
Okay. Sebastian, no, don't. No, I need those wires. Stop that. What are you doing? What the fuck are you doing?
I mean, in my free time, I've also been spreading jump rope rhymes among the local kiddies about the dangers of bullying. That I compose myself, and reviving really insulting ones about Rip Nugget just for fun.
I'm looking at the items, and I think I might have found the funniest named item.
Yeah.
What?
Greater cooperative waffles.
What the fuck?
Yep. It's something you can cook on your mithril waffle iron.
I'm trying to link it, and I'm failing.
By the way, Noah, they specified that the mithril waffle iron that was statted out in 1E that we kept talking about used to belong to Erasni.
The goddess?
No, not Erasni, Milani. The goddess of freedom. Bessie's with Caden.
I guess waffles are freedom?
But
oh no, if you hang out with the perpetually drunk guy, I guess you gotta get waffles.
No, it's better. So Caden and Desna have a son named Kyrgyz, who is basically like Disney Hercules.
Oh shit. Syrups and compound butter. Goddamn.
But they
I've never tried
Caden is trying to hook his son Kyrgyz up with Milani.
Oh. What is compound butter?
Have you ever ate garlic bread?
It's a butter with stuff in it.
Yeah, garlic bread is what they make garlic bread is used as compound butter.
I thought it was just garlic butter.
Yeah, it's basically like a compound butter is just basically a mix of butter and various herbs.
Like you ever
typically garlic.
Cinnamon too. Cinnamon's a pretty common one.
Oh, that does sound good on a waffle.
Oh, I didn't know that there was like a greater word for butter with things in it. I thought it was just like garlic butter. Whatever. Well, don't bite me.
Or you'll see like herbal butters put on steak at fancy restaurants.
I also did get confirmation by one of the Paizo devs on the forum that Arcadia is the lead exporter of the world of maple syrup.
Real?
So Arcadia is Canada.
It's like Canada.
It's both Canada and Mexico.
Well, so
that's wild.
So it's pre-colonial Americas.
Okay.
They have a literal Wild West where it's like gunslingers there.
I know. Where do you think the firebrand came from?
There's two separate Wild West.
There's two. There's
well, you have the Wild West and then you have the Weird West.
So to be that guy, the Wild West is definitely post-colonial America.
Well,
That's
so
fair.
they have okay, yes, they do have a Wild West of like pre-colonial America. Like they have guns, what have you.
Beast guns and star guns.
There's also
I think I know what you're saying. Culturally, they're more like Native Americans, but they have the theme of a Wild West thing.
Like if colonialism wasn't quite as awful.
There also is a standard-out Gun Jesus by Mark Cypher, one of the former Paizo devs.
Sebastian, stop unplugging my keyboard.
It's Mormon.
Oh my god.
God damn it. We can't get back onto Mormonism every time.
That was okay. The last time we got into Mormonism, I got into a new podcast. So, like, I don't want to know what happens if we get to Mormonism.
True. That is how I introduced you to. Well, there's your problem.
I told another friend about it. He's like, "Yeah, I introduced you to that," and I was like, "I know you fucking didn't." But all my friends are the same kind of autistic, Tex. I had another friend, and I told him, "Yeah, I'm really into Well, There's Your Problem." He's like, "Yeah, I told you about that." And I was like, "You fucking didn't, Griffin. I know exactly who told me about that and how it happened." And I told him, he's like, "Oh, I could have sworn I told you about that." And then I told my best friend, and she's like, "Yeah, have you listened to Kill James Bond? It's even gayer." I was like, everybody I know is the same kind of autistic.
Shop. Okay, we're shopping.
Can I tell you guys about this item that it's completely useless to us, but is interesting?
Yes, please do.
It's called Society Portrait. And the idea is you're forming a secret society, and every member that gets a portrait painted of them, and they all take some kind of vow. And then if at any point any of them breaks the vow, the portrait of their face gets traitor written across it.
That's
okay.
That sounds like a Dark Archive item, actually.
Yeah, it's extremely specific.
It is Dark Archives.
Okay, so So this actually makes sense. There was a secret society subsystem in there, that's actually where we got most of the lore for the Esoteric Order of the Palatine Eye, which is a hell of a name for a secret society, by the way.
What does Palatine even mean?
It is pretty good, yeah.
Possessing royal privileges.
It's basically Ustalov's, like, imagine like Ustalov, but like the natives want to make it better. Like you're like Van Helsing, modern Van Helsing, not the original style characters, but kind of fit in that category.
Mm-hmm.
Where they're like defeating like the evil in the region. They were the ones mostly rooting out the Whispering Way in the pre-Last Wall exploding times.
I remember the Whispering Way.
Did you know they succeeded?
My character in the other campaign, her trauma is based entirely on that fact, yes. I'm aware they succeeded.
Well, you can get rocket boots, blast foot.
Oh yeah,
that sounds fun.
If that's from Guns and Gears, that's probably Alkenstar.
Is Alkenstar Weird West or Wild West?
Weird.
Okay.
It basically just let you cast jump. Every 10 minutes.
I'm just looking through some things I can buy. I was that item I was considering buying. Actually,
Phantasmal Doorknob this level?
What level?
I don't know. Josh might want a Phantasmal Doorknob.
Oh fuck you and your fucking doorknob.
It's so good.
I hate you.
It's hacks.
I'm honestly considering I am the thievery person in the party. I might buy Charlatan's gloves.
Where's the fucking?
Did the gloves make the charlatan, or does the charlatan make the gloves?
Really depends on whether you notice that your shit is gone.
I'm either going to buy Charlatan's gloves or a skeleton key.
Skeleton key, I don't think scales.
It's got a greater version, but that's it.
Right now, that since I don't need to worry about runes pretty much ever, I can just spend my money on weird shit.
Armor runes.
Eventually, yeah, but not at level 5.
Where's my fucking runes?
Yes, armor runes at level 5. We've gained access to basic armor potency.
Yeah. See, there's also the +2 breastplate in your inventory.
Shut up.
Sean, that's not going to work on us. We already know it's cursed. Where?
Do not try. Are you trying to revolt us?
Eventually, one of you will give in.
What's the base armor rune, just to check prices?
I have a rune on my sword, and I can't fucking figure out where it is.
Potency +1 is 160.
So what's it called?
Armor potency +1.
Potency. Okay.
Yeah. I can't buy. I don't need to buy weapon potency because I'm a kineticist, so I'm just I don't even.
Noah, your
details. There it is. It's silver and +1 weapon. Okay, that's what it was.
And no.
And the striking rune.
So you can put a property rune on it if you want.
I can. What level up to? Level 5?
Yeah, level 5.
Oh, my AC is actually really good. I'm gonna buy one.
Is there any way to filter the item compendium on runes?
I just use Archives of Nethys when searching for items because they got a built-in search tool there.
Yeah, for example, the first thing there is a fanged rune that if you stick it in your mouth, you turn into an animal.
I wish it
I could become a werewolf.
Can we assume we had time to not just buy the runes, but install the runes?
Yeah, no, you'll leave it with I don't want to look up a shop right now.
I could get a ghost touch rune.
But you can purchase a rune, they'll transfer it for you while you are otherwise doing performances.
I will buy.
I love the idea of a while you wait rune transfer shop, like you go to get your glasses prescription.
Yeah.
1 hour armor runes while you wait.
I will buy an armor.
Like 1 hour photo.
Yeah, I'm gonna buy armor potency. That's exactly what I was looking at.
Armor potency honestly sounds good too. I mean, can I?
Just search for potency, and then choose your fine.
Ghost touch rune might be useful, but you could also get the vitalizing rune, which is you can get the vitalizing rune, which is ghost touch but better. Wait, is it vitalizing? No.
I don't know if. Oh, vitalizing. I see it.
The ring of this.
Oh, that's 1d6. Okay. Yeah, I don't think I can afford the the astral one is level 8. So.
Yeah, no, it's level 8.
Oh, I forgot I had the Jade Serpent.
Okay.
What do I do with it?
So I can invest my armor, right?
100.
Yep. You'll see. So your limit on investiture is 10.
Okay.
Which, I mean, you don't really start hitting it if you manage your equipment, but if you're just only ever buying stuff and not selling lower level stuff, you don't really get a use for the lower level invested stuff later on.
Mm-hmm.
No one's casting a low level fireball consumable item at high level.
Either. I can almost afford both and then wipe myself out. But
you can only attach one property rune to your weapon.
No, I'm talking about armor potency plus the ghost touch. For my weapon. Because the armor potency is 160, ghost touch is 100. It's 75. I can't afford this.
Yeah, I can buy that. I'm gonna get it too because we're probably gonna be fighting ghost things.
Yeah, we're the Ghostbusters.
True.
Yeah.
I have a +1 striking longsword that would be kind of dumb for me to use.
All right, I'm getting ghost touch and I'm getting armor potency +1.
I literally bought the same thing.
Well,
which I think is
great minds think alike.
Rather than dragging the item in there, make sure you just add the property to the piece of equipment and then just deduct the gold cost.
That was the plan.
I bought it properly and then changed my armor and then deleted it.
That's what I did. Yeah. I did the same thing.
And then I know the gold was taken out the right amount.
Properties. Details. Gets a potency rune +1.
I don't really one. No, never mind. That's not the right one. Hold on.
Which was 160. So
anybody want this doohickey I just put in the chat? We found it in that first dungeon under the church, and I've had it.
It turns into a minion, and you want to get rid of it? You love minions.
I have a minion. It was just Snake.
I thought you were talking about. I thought you were talking about Malabar.
We're his minions.
Okay, I have 2 minions. One of them knows he's a minion though, and enjoys it. The other one
it's
just
good business. Business is booming. I had 2 people visit me yesterday.
Really?
I designed the logo.
Oh, I still have a breastplate on me from before I had the full plate. I could sell that.
Yeah. Speaking of, I should probably do his paperwork because I'm gonna have him follow the party level wise.
I have a pack of marbles and a pack of caltrops in case I don't have any rocks around when I need to cast telekinetic projectile.
That's fair.
Y'all want some war crimes?
I love war crimes. What?
I'm gonna go look at the level 1 toys and spend a few silver on something stupid.
I've got 11 gold, 9 silver, and 7 copper left.
I got 26 gold.
I spent all my money on 2 runes.
Oh, damn. I could buy a kite. I'm going to go buy a kite.
How old is Billy?
Like 24.
Oh, and this is like her first money away from home. Yeah, no, that's fair.
It doesn't matter. I am 39 and I would go buy a fucking kite, okay? I probably will in a few months when I go to Florida. Kites are cool.
Hey, there's a cool kite shop, but like they just buy their shit off AliExpress.
I'll probably buy one off Amazon rather than spend Florida beach money on a kite.
How much could I sell this breastplate for, Sean?
Half the value.
I don't know how much it's worth.
I have bought a kite.
Yeah, you can buy it for like half the price.
Breastplate. How much is breastplate worth? Is worth 8 gold, so I can sell it for 4. Delete item at 4 gold. I like that the character sheet doesn't make me do math. I have 15 whole gold. I'm rich. Yes, Kat, can I help you? Let's go look at something stupid, honestly. Grelka is the same way.
I can't afford this anymore, but this was the other thing that I looked at that I thought that might be a smart idea. I'm putting it in the chat.
An aerial cloak. That sounds fancy.
It's basically Link grabbing the corners of his cloak to jump off of things. It's not a magical feather falling cloak. It just catches the wind good.
Mm-hmm.
Just, we're descending into a pit. It might be nice to have a way to deal with falling. Yeah. But I do not, and I shall not, and that's fine. Don't fall.
Just don't fall.
Yeah, just get good, scrub.
Yep.
Oh, guys, I've got some new things for you.
Ooh.
Oh, what? Oh, Grelka's also going to practice her poetry skills.
My pen pal in Magnamar gave me the recipe to something called a silver orb.
Silver?
Oh.
What is that?
It does this.
Oh, it's a frag grenade. But specifically with silver in it.
Oh, maybe I could use this for my bouncing jobs. The tavern.
I don't.
He does not realize he has been fired yet.
He was fired an hour ago.
I also got this one.
I really don't think you should be bombing patrons.
But if you do, use the second one, not the first one.
This one was made in Absalom for the guard of the what
Riot
Oh
gear?
yeah, I know them. I work for them.
Alibi, you scholar.
They fired me.
Why? Police brutality?
I couldn't pronounce their name.
I have a question. I have a question for
How'd you
John.
get hired?
Yes.
In Malakar's voice, can you say "Thank you, Earthrider, for the Great Lakes"?
Is that a no?
I think it's a no.
No, not everything.
I can't even begin to keep a straight face.
I'm sorry, just like the gods. That's all me. What I think of is Earthrider.
Where's my character sheet? It open somewhere. All right, Billy at 6. What did I give you?
But yeah, my equipment is yours. As long as you pay me.
Of course.
Also, your guys' resident Colo's probably wandered off, found something on the bounty board to hunt.
Fair enough.
Speeding through traffic.
Is this still called speeding through traffic after the accident happens?
Depends on. As
very
long as
briefly.
the car still has momentum, yes.
What if it
Very
still
briefly,
has
yes.
momentum? What if it still has the momentum but is below the speed limit? Is that
He probably wandered
slow?
off in the woods bonding with Cheesehead, who we will miss today.
That is a fair point.
He's stomping his feet somewhere else.
Also, I think I actually will retrain one thing because something.
You can get an imprint waffle iron. That's specific. It's like a novelty waffle iron, like the ones that you could print Jesus' face on shit, like celebrity faces.
All right. I'm happy with my gear. I'm just trying to remember what spell it was I was going to take at level 6. Not that we're at level 6, but when we are, it's good to have it in your pocket.
Oh, you guys would also have a week to be able to seek forgiveness.
Oh yeah.
Well, the only people mad at us are those like crazy noble people that we don't like. Scarnettis, yeah.
No one likes the Scarnettis.
So,
No one likes the
I want
Scarnettis.
forgiveness from them.
Do the Scarnettis like the Scarnettis?
Nope, they hate them.
If he didn't spit when he was mad, the son of theirs is fairly good looking, but he does, so it ain't happening.
He's also got a shit personality, Billy.
It's standpoint.
If only you knew.
There's people out there who don't spit when they're mad and aren't also always mad at stupid shit.
Billy has the absolute confidence with shit men that only comes from being the baby sister of 5 men.
That's fair.
If someone treats her badly dating, she has but to say the word.
Yeah, no, that's why dating adventurers would probably be terrifying.
I wouldn't date an adventurer if I wasn't an adventurer, I'll tell you that much.
She also has the sort of apathy about dating that only comes from growing up with 5 older brothers.
There is no mystery that men hold for her.
There's no mystery. If she decides to get around to it later, well, then maybe.
It feels like you're speaking from experience here.
No, I only have one little brother, and he wasn't very good at it. But yeah, also, the thrill is gone. So.
Yeah, now that you've been married and unmarried and had a child, men are no longer mysterious creatures. Did I say unmarried?
Works for me.
But yeah, y'all want to do 7 rounds of seeking forgiveness?
Sure.
From who?
Let's
Who
go.
are we seeking forgiveness
Can I
from?
be doing it in the form of spreading rude nursery rhymes among the children of the town?
And also informative nursery rhymes about why you shouldn't be a bully. Bully people for being different.
Every good nursery rhyme has a moral at the end of it.
I'm sorry, what's the moral of Ring Rosie?
Don't get the plague.
Yeah, it's literally.
That's not a moral. It's not a moral.
Yeah, no, it is.
Quickly if someone has the plague, and quit playing with them. Here are all the symptoms.
Yeah, your 4 hours can be spreading the words to the town's children to not hold grudges.
Don't hold grudges. Don't bully people for being different.
Yeah.
There may also be some subtext about playing with the goblin kids too, but that's just Billy.
That is just Billy.
Yeah, give me 1 second. I have to pull up the chart. All right, go ahead and roll your first diplomacy check.
Oh, it has to be diplomacy?
Well, diplomacy, or if you have versatile performance, or do you have versatile performance?
Versatile performance is the one you get with. That's a different. No, I didn't take versatile performance, but you can't do it with performance. I have fascinating performance.
Oh, there's actually there's. Yeah, you can do a performance. It makes sense for what you're doing, so.
How to play Billy. Ask if you can use performance and/or bardic lore. That's it. That's all you need to know.
And then add and then sign up your coworkers for contracts.
Stop at Malabar's Bazaar Bazaar.
Yeah.
All right, that is a success. You're up to 3 forgiveness points. Go ahead. Next one.
Does anybody else have decent diplomacy?
Nope.
I have a +9, but I've been rolling like shit. I can roll. I can't guarantee it'll go well.
Rolling good tonight.
I already rolled once. It didn't go great. Like I said.
Are there any other checks aside from diplomacy that I could roll? Because I have shit diplomacy.
Can I help? Because I'm not good at helping.
Okay. You lose. That's a critical failure. You lose a
forgiveness point. I'm sorry. Nobody forgives me.
Accidentally intimidating, and then they remembered that Nualia was intimidating too.
Hey,
oh no. At least tell me the day before next time.
Could you get the tavern to forgive me so I get my job back?
It's a letter of recommendation from Malabar.
The problem is Malabar also can't tell drunk people from sober people.
Don't worry. This time I have the appropriate tools for the job, and I hold up the silver orb.
Billy, adroitly changes the subject anytime you bring up getting you your job back because she doesn't make as much money when you're there because everyone's scared. Although I think I probably run around and play a different tavern every night.
Booked a different night. Booked a different tavern each day.
I could just
economy. Imagine there's some guy getting a little too rowdy, and Davor is like, "Get down!" Throws silver.
Well, that's actually what the blind pepper bomb's for. But
isn't that also what a startup wanted to do to Tesco at some point?
Yes, it is.
Wait,
this
what?
one startup wanted to basically rig a Tesco to basically set off smoke bombs whenever someone tried to shoplift.
Wow, you've never worked in retail, have you? That's what I'm hearing. If I had, I would never get anything done if. And also, how would it know?
I unsure, clear, and also I feel like I feel like when someone's shoplifted, it set up smoke bombs. Also, hello, cat.
I used to have that.
Yeah.
I got this one from Dave and Buster's.
Thank you.
But yeah,
we bought that on Amazon.
That's insane. And I work in a high shop, a high theft
area. They specify that it will flood this area with smoke for like 45 minutes is what they're specifying.
So you won't be able to shop either. Also, the only way you'll be able to tell if somebody is shoplifting
I'm sure
is if they pass the fucking thing and set off the alarm. So they're already gone and you can't see.
I'm fairly certain having that.
Wow, that's stupid.
Would disrupt your business more than whatever the fuck they're stealing.
And also allow the person shoplifting to leave extremely easily because the entire building is filled with smoke.
Sean, do forgiveness points have any method beyond the charisma checks?
No.
Okay. Damn.
You're chatting up the locals, trying to
kind of be a Billy.
This is rough for me as a non-charisma.
There is a sidebar saying, "Don't worry about it," because.
Can we? I mean, Arcola's wandered off, but when Dagger's back, can we design a Forgive Nualia logo to put on his farting and use a craft?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Gotham Malabar is Forgive Nualia.
Yeah.
Sure. Yes, you may.
Can I intimidate them into forgiving Nualia? You better forgive her.
How would you feel if somebody treated your kid like that, huh? How would you feel?
Oh, like Mr. T.
You know what? Sure. I'll let any of the 3 charisma skills.
I pity the fool that doesn't forgive Nualia.
Full on Mr. T with it.
You have the chains and everything when you say it.
I'm trying to figure out what I can do because I don't have any charisma.
This is the downside of ever playing a kineticist. You're not particularly good at any skill actions.
I got a 30.
That is a success. You're at 3.
Here's the thing. I actually do have a lot of skill proficiencies. I'm just bad at. I just don't have any charisma skills.
That's okay. You're useful for other things.
I'm good at survival.
Peppers.
I'm good at society. I'm good at stealth. I'm good at thievery.
Okay, listen. Not everything is about charisma.
Intelligence skills. So
the rest of us are very charismatic and also dumb as shit. So we've got to have one smart person in here.
I'm the smart person.
So that was day 1.
Yes, you are.
Actually, I'm +2 to intelligence. I'm decently intelligent. I just don't.
Yeah, no, you need it for bardic lore.
I have a +1 to intelligence.
I'm surprised they didn't make bardic lore use charisma.
I also have a +0 to wisdom.
Well, no lore skills use something else instead. They're all
they do.
One
Thaumaturge, esoteric lore.
Yeah, it's charisma based, which is why it's so silly.
And also the new commanders commanders use intelligence, but it's a universal recall knowledge using their key ability score. But anyway, so that's day 1 of your forgiveness checks.
Wait, do you need us to do 7 of them?
Do you want to do 7 of them? Because
you're actually all 7 of them or 6 more at once, and just
go ahead. We could do that. You do notice you're getting a stink eye from certain peoples associated with the Scarnettis. Grunts, what have you.
What was the young guy's name, like Titus or whatever?
Titus, the angry guy?
Yeah. If I see him, I blow him a kiss.
Oh, God. One moment.
Okay. Is there, like, a command I can use to roll 6 of them?
Not really.
Okay. The only thing that means is that I have to manually add my accompaniment bonus every time.
Yeah, I wish.
That's probably a success.
Charn Scarnetti was the angry guy.
Charn, yeah. Charming Charn.
Not that charming.
You haven't seen him around town in a while. Crit failure.
Oh no.
So you're at 3 now.
Do you want help? Maybe I can help.
Success, you're at 4 now.
Like 4 is how many I've done, or 4 is how many points?
Yeah, 4 is how many points you need, or you have.
Okay, so I've done 1, 2, 3, 4. I've got 3 more.
Yep.
Add 2 to that one. 31.
Yep. 5.
Is that a success or a critical success?
That is a regular success. I believe you can intuit the DC now. Fail. Normal fail.
One. I think this is the last one.
You got this.
6. You're at 6 points.
All right.
There you go. Who else was going to be rolling?
I can help.
I can roll.
That was a private roll. I can't see players' private rolls.
It was a self roll, so I could test to see if it worked.
Oh, I probably shouldn't roll. That was worse. I probably just sabotaged us.
That was a regular fail. You only lose points on a critical fail.
I'm gonna stop helping.
Number 1.
Normal fail.
2.
You find that
3. 4.
Normal success, you're at 7.
6.
I'll help.
2 successes.
Success. You're at 9 forgiveness points.
All right. So then I'll 2.
Okay. Stop rolling. You hit the threshold.
Oh shit! Sorry.
10 successes. So you gain 2 reputation with the Sandpoint Cathedral. Over the past few days, a small shrine dedicated to Nualia is erected in where her grave once was. Having that crater had been filled in from when they tried last digging it out. A small shrine to her is erected.
I think it's very funny that the cathedral loves us, because I've developed a very agnostic character.
Well, so a lot of the good gods are a lot more like deeds over veneration. So I don't see why the clergy wouldn't be. Especially with Galarian having been very kind of polytheistic in the same way that the Greek to Romans were, where they would like venerate, whoever's related to whatever they're doing that day.
I think Billy grew up in a town that had an 8-god church, and it's very Unitarian Universalist to her.
Yeah. You see the shrine erected, candles placed there. You do feel a deep sense of relief as you gain +1 circumstance bonus to all saving throws against emotion effects.
Like, for a while or forever?
Permanent.
Sweet.
Oh, nice.
Figure out where to write that down.
Is this all of us?
Where do I write that
Yes,
down?
the entire party.
Resistances, I guess.
I'll put it in organizations, I guess.
I was gonna put it in resistances, but that doesn't make any sense.
Oh wait.
And
You can add effect for it, maybe.
No, resistance is
Immunities? No. Not weaknesses. Where would I put that?
I mean, it's kind of a there is probably a way to make it a custom feat.
Yeah.
Effects. Conditions.
yeah, you could use a
effects.
rules element.
Divine intercessions.
It's kind of
Yes.
a intercession.
I don't know. Browse.
Create feat. Bonus feat. Can I make this?
Oh yeah, you could put it under feats. Yeah.
I'm trying to figure out if there's a way to like actually create it. I'm just playing with the system at this point.
Probably going to involve a rules element.
Passive. No limit on how many times it can be taken.
And then that same night, where you see that shrine erected, Nualia comes to you in a dream. The foresight presented from beyond the grave is dense and confusing. I've been your gratitude for it. I don't know if this will save my life from being judged afterwards, but I'm not passing on just yet. There's still something I need to do. Go, and I will be with you in spirit.
Look, if you get any idea what it is you need to do or whatever, you let us know, right?
Indeed, and thank you.
This is what comes of messing around with gods too much. When you're young, you lose your native accent.
And it's not entirely not because she's being voiced by a Floridian.
Do you want me to grab
Can't do a New Jersey accent. Who has one accent and it's croaky.
Sarcastic.
Just messing with you.
I'm terrible at voices. I'm sorry.
+1 to will saves versus emotion, right?
Yep.
Okay, I'm just writing it down.
It's just
I can't figure out how to do a roll.
No, all saves against emotion effects.
Are there any saves against emotion effects?
Which are like 90% will saves.
It's like 90% of them. There's some weird exceptions, like like paralyzed technically is like a fortitude save.
Fucking blind fell on my head.
Oh my God.
Look.
Why do you have a gun?
It's my big iron.
You got it on your hip?
No. It's also
that a
not
real gun?
No.
Oh,
I was gonna say, was it shoot caps?
So it actually functions like a real one. It's like a fake bullet.
What a lovely toy.
It's like a fidget for me.
Does it do anything? Like, is
it fires caps if I were to buy the cap shells for it.
Cap.
But mostly it's there so I can pretend to be Revolver Ocelot.
You know, that game had one of the best bosses ever because you literally had to unplug your controller.
Yeah, you had to plug it into player 2 slots.
Yep.
He also told you what games you had on your memory card.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
I see you're a fan of SSX.
God, imagine if they made one nowadays that looked at your browser history.
Fresh singles in your area. Preposterous.
Here to be me.
So, what are we doing next? We want to go dip in the hole, see if we can find more expensive loot? The pit, hole, same thing.
Are we doing actual adventure stuff?
I mean,
without Svi or what?
You could probably take Malabar with you.
Okay, I'm fine with it.
He's probably fucked off. Probably training with Cruncher.
Well, yeah, he wanted to retrain for a feed or something, didn't he?
Yeah.
We can him a note with Father Z. He can tell him where we are. Maybe if he gets to the town, he can catch up.
Yeah, I'll go tell him. You guys go prep. I'll be back in a second.
Let's do it.
You do see him scurry away.
I have no brains right now. I'm not gonna lie to y'all.
All right, you guys. Scenes.
I mean, it's already 8, so it's not like we'll get far. And
yeah,
we'll just write him back in.
Oh, so, give me one moment. So, before you head out, give me perception checks, all of you.
Okay.
Oh wow, you guys are all ears today. You guys hear that you hear that some of the locals in town have been checking their roofing and they're seeing some scorched hoof marks on the thatched roofs they have.
Oh, that's ominous. I don't like that. Very ominous.
Wait,
what the fuck does that mean?
So they're hooves with scorch marks in their roofs of their houses.
It's some kind of flying horse with burning hooves.
It's raining flaming goats.
Oh no, the cover page is
Or
happening.
that. Josh, I'm a huge fan of how fucking stupid Davor is. It's my favorite thing. This man is dumb as bricks.
I mean, honestly, every time I make a martial character, I try not to play Grog, and it always turns into Grog.
I mean...
Does he have the same savant moments when it comes to working on strategy?
I mean, he already has.
Yeah.
One moment. So, you learn that there's...
You also never told me if
Brock
was successfully...
Well,
yeah.
I don't have the brain power to write a whole flirting thing right now.
That's okay, we could do that another day. You just accused me of not being gay enough, so I had to take you over.
But yeah, you hear rumors of burnt hoof marks on the roofs. You guys might know what that means, probably.
Do I have to roll for that? Because I don't have to know what that means. Tex, why are you calling me sloppy in the Twitch chat?
Like, literally any of you give me, like, recall knowledge checks.
I'm definitely doing this.
Recall knowledge,
yes,
what is
you
that?
Can use Bardic
is that a
lore.
lore check?
Arcana.
I wasn't even asking.
Occultism, religion.
You're about 90.
But why are you doing this in the Twitch chat, Tex?
You guys are like 90% sure that
that's
a cryptid's coming back to life.
Didn't we see
the fucking Jersey Devil?
A taxidermy of this?
You've seen a few taxidermies in your adventuring career. You found one in the glassworks, and then
no, I mean
one...
like
yeah, we saw one
recently. Multiple depictions of the
you've seen 3 so far. One in the glassworks. You've seen one in the pit, and then you saw one in the crypts at the start of the AP.
Wait a fucking minute.
It's the Sandpoint.
It's the fucking Jersey Devil.
Yeah.
Are we getting
what do they call it here?
Kinged?
Sandpoint Devil.
Are we getting Gargoyle Kinged?
What does that mean?
Why do you guys
That's
share
a
every single
Riverdale
obscure
reference.
reference?
Thank you for understanding my terrible Riverdale reference.
It's like, no matter what the reference is, both Sean and Tex know it.
And you and I never do.
I don't either.
It means you haven't watched a terrible, terrible show.
It's because we weren't raised by television? I don't fucking know.
I was not raised by television. I found this out in my adult life.
So,
that's
as well,
worse.
Okay, anywho, yeah.
Because I know Sean
well,
learned all this as a child.
I need more perception checks.
To actually see the Jersey Devil? The same
No.
Sandpoint Devil doesn't sound right. I'm not gonna lie to you.
What about the Sandsy Devil?
I immediately roll a 2.
Billy and Dev, you guys both start seeing townspeople kind of like whispering in each other's ear as they pass by. Usually things alongside of, this is the one Skarn's been, this is the one Skarn's been warning us about.
What?
As you pass by. And you guys lose
like
one reputation.
Oh, shit.
Yes, Charn Scarnetti.
We lose a reputation?
Yes, from the...
Scarnetti rumor mill.
You lose one reputation point from the Mercantile League, the Town Watch, and the Townsfolk.
We're talking about us. Okay.
From all of them?
Yes, as Charn is beginning to spread rumors about.
Why the
whoa, nobody conducts a whisper campaign against me.
I conduct whisper campaigns against other people. You do not whisper against me. That got southern for a second.
Let's say we saw Skarn riding around town on a flaming horse.
I saw Skarn at the fucking Devil's Sacrament at midnight.
What did we say? We saw Skarn riding around town late night at the...
At the what?
I want to make out use a town bicycle.
Oh, we're calling him a whore?
Oh.
Nice!
It's a village bicycle, baby.
Be right back.
But you guys gain some actions to do while in town as well. Townsfolk, Town Watch.
We have to think of some kind of horrible rumor spreading out Skarn.
I mean, as much as I would like to rumor he's diseased in some unspeakable way.
Mentally unstable. It discredits everything that he ever said.
Maybe
I'm right.
spread a rumor that he's doing his own business on the side. Outside.
What's that rumor that he's mentally unstable? Nobody will ever trust him again. Nobody trusts the mentally unwell.
When he yells, everybody knows he's mentally unstable.
We spread the rumor.
But spread the rumor that he's hallucinating and doesn't know what he's talking about.
I have
a moment of psychological brilliance.
As a player, I had a funny rumor, but it's not something that Scoville would think of.
As you said that we haven't been seeing him around, really?
No, you have not.
All right. I think...
Scoville, gain a hero point.
Oh, thank you.
Eyes of the city. I want to figure out where he's been holing up. Or try to. So I want to start asking around after him.
Can I aid by looking threatening?
Yes.
Okay.
The DC is going to be slightly higher because you're seeking him out before restoring your reputation. But yes.
I'm not trying to confront him. I just want to know.
No. No, I mean the penalty from interacting with the townsfolk at the moment.
Okay.
I think mine's a failure. Isn't it DC 20?
Oh.
It's DC 15 now.
Oh, sweet.
They lowered it, so it's not like counterintuitive because aiding's really bad early on at 20.
Before we roll this, Deb, what do you say we kind of turn this into figuring out what's being said about us?
It seems easy enough. We could just listen around for that.
I'd also like to try listening around for that, or at least help.
Okay, yeah, this is still a diplomacy check, but it's to find some people I trust and figure out what the rumors are.
Yeah, go ahead.
And that's a +1 circumstance bonus from Dev for his aid.
Yeah, that's a +1. So you round up a few people who frequently show up at the bars you play at.
I talked to my sister-in-law.
They're like, yeah, it's weird. There's like they're saying that you're trying to burn the city to the ground. That you're trying to become a new rune lord.
We're trying to do the opposite of that.
Although honestly, vague meandering.
Vague meandering.
Peter Pan syndrome. What are they? Feels like a really big ask there.
But yeah, it's mostly that you're digging up like ancient evils in the pit and threatening to burn the city to the ground.
Sounds like crazy talk to me.
Trying to dig up ancient evils is Charnskanetti himself.
There's digging up ancient evils from the pit, and there's killing Rip Nugget again, which needed doing.
Mm-hmm. Oh, speaking of, I totally forgot about.
Oh yeah, the goblins we evacuated.
So it was going to be 4 days to travel from Magdamar. You awaken day 2, and it's already like regenerated into a half-desiccated corpse.
What? Wait, what did?
The armor.
Oh,
Armor's growing new
body?
after like day 2.
I'm gonna cut off its half-desiccated appendages that are growing out of it.
Are all of us going, or just those two?
Yeah, we just smash with a hammer every couple days till we find out what they can do about it. Nobody puts it on.
Christ. There's a forge in town, right? We could probably have somebody melt it down.
It's magic. I don't think it can melt down. You need like the centigrade or whatever.
Wait, did we just discover a source of infinite food?
Don't eat
I wouldn't eat that.
I don't think it's edible. I don't think it's edible.
I wouldn't eat it. You drink the hagfish juice once. Come on. He did it too.
So some days later, 1 second.
God, that reminds me of my first ever campaign where we found out the townspeople were fucked up because they had a captive Tarask who were eating the meat. Turns out Tarask meat is cursed.
Tarask meat just gives you prions.
Instant prion disease.
Yes.
Instant rabies.
Rip Nugget getting killed again.
I'm just imagining like every night, like Dad hacks off of what they can, and I just like burn the rest off.
Pretty much. And I say medium rare, please.
I'm telling you, don't eat this stuff. I don't think it's sanitary.
You're gonna get so many kinds of disease. You're gonna get like 500 kinds of disease and 400 of them nobody's ever heard of.
Do you guys have any ideas of what we should do about the townsfolk thinking we're stirring up ancient evil or whatever?
Make everybody think that Charn's crazy. It doesn't know what he's talking about.
I feel like actions speak louder than words.
So you
No,
guys
they don't. Not if nobody can see him.
Soon.
And all we're doing is downstairs. Nobody can see it.
See a figure arrive at the church. You see her.
Oh shit, she's hot.
Show up, bow in hand. Well, not in hand.
Grelka immediately checks her hair.
Billy immediately elbows Grelka.
Grelka's like, do I have anything in my tusks?
No, you're good. You're good. She's just your type.
This has turned into my 16-year-old D&D campaigns. Are there any girls there?
But Father Xantus sends an acolyte over, telling you guys to come to the church.
We put the armor in the bag and come to the church. Which
armor
no longer
and the
smells
body.
beefy. Although it took all of my mother's cleaning skills.
Well, Father Xantus, what is the... Why specifically was I called here? Oh, well, for the past few years, we've had a rip nugget problem here in town. This group of do-gooders over here, he gestures towards the party.
That was mean. Groggle smiles nervously.
Yeah, Rip Nugget, he's been ripped.
Have subdued him for the moment, but we need a permanent solution in place. She looks it over for a moment. Well, I can't disintegrate it, but as an Inquisitor of Desna...
Oh no, she's an Inquisitor!
Okay.
I'm going to introduce myself. I am Iovida. You do notice he has a lot of facial similarities if you've seen recent depictions of Sorshin. Because she is, in fact, one of Sorshin's clones.
I don't know.
Adventurers that got trapped in the body of Sorshin.
She has a sister.
Okay.
But, I believe another solution here is... You see her knock an arrow on the bow, as a dark midnight and runic ray arrives, swirling at the tip. You see her filled with an deific power and snap the arrow into place, shattering the armor in a single blow.
Oh no. She's really hot.
Well, there went my plan for an infinite food source.
You can't eat it, Dav!
We could have saved...
God, you're embarrassing. God, you're so embarrassing.
Well, it wouldn't be the first time I'd run into a group of adventurers. I'm Iovita. If you're familiar with the land of New Thassalon to the north, I'm partially responsible for that.
I'm Billy. This is Dav. I'm Scoville. This is my friend Grelka. She's real interested in Thessalonian. She can speak it and read it and everything.
Oh God, you're wingmanning for her. Grelka really appreciates that.
Well, I am a clone of now a clone of Sorshin. But I kind of like it better this way.
Okay, so out of character, I don't know what the clone of Sorshin thing means. In character, do I know that?
You've seen a lot of depictions of Sorshin. The Lady's Light in Magnamar is actually a statue of Sorshin.
Mm-hmm.
Who's Sorshin?
She is the Rune Lord of Lust.
Oh, no wonder she's hot. This does not deter me.
I would think with your Thassalon interests, it would be the opposite of deterring.
Grelka, even if she turns you down, there's plenty of other ones out there.
I've seen...
Dev, stop talking.
But she's a clone, right? Right.
But she's still a person. Right. What's the opposite of a wingman? Because that's Dav. A fucking ground man? Least helpful motherfucker.
Surface to air missile.
I don't know.
Yeah, you're a fucking ballistic missile.
I'm sorry, Sean.
Okay, Davor, pats Grelka on the back, really obviously. It says, good luck, and smiles and walks away.
Can literally anyone give me society or religion? Or there's any recall knowledge check. Yes, you can use bardic lore. Please
critically fail this. Okay.
What was it?
I got a 3. Is it a crit fail?
It's just any recall knowledge check.
So Arcana?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. That's the only one I have a bonus to.
Grelka.
Oh shit. Did I actually make it?
Grelka, the power you've seen her wield doesn't seem to be an average application of an Inquisitor's toolkit. She's
a special Inquisitor? Fuck.
You You believe that at her peak, she was likely a mythic tier character.
Oh no, she's she's well out of my league.
That's the best.
Got this.
Okay, Grelka, we've established that your last flirt is now the Empress of...
And she gave me a sword, yes. Somehow Grelka is weirdly charming.
Iovina does the thing where they, like, grab, like, under your chin.
Oh no! Like... Grelka's like 2 feet on her! How tall is she?
Billy's brain's got all lyrics.
She's average height, like 5'6", 5'7", not short.
Grelka literally has 2 feet on her. Grelka's 7'4".
Well, I can see how you're feeling, but I believe you're a bit green. Seek me out elsewhere.
Grelka blushes.
Skin color. She likes you.
Billy's behind you.
Yes, ma'am. Grelka's just immediately like, yes, ma'am.
Keep the change, Xantis. It's good that we were able to take care of this threat, as it were. Now, unfortunately, I'm not going to be in the area in the midterm. We've got to go to the Gravelands. I'm a part of the Knights of Last Wall.
Hey,
I'm a
before you leave,
Blade of Pharasma.
Fuck.
That is hot. But before you leave, you know anything? We've been finding like hoof prints on people's roofs, which is not the normal. And also, they have been burnt.
So, give me a second. I need to. Yeah, she was going to recall knowledge.
Yeah, I think if she's so clearly that much out of our league, we would be fools not to get information.
That's true.
Well, from the description and the locality, I believe you have a Sandpoint Devil on your hands.
Well, I mean, obviously it's a Sandpoint Devil. I grew up here. I've been hearing about him since I was 3. What do you know about killing them? Or banishing them? Or otherwise getting them to stay off people's roofs? There's a lot of thatch here, you know?
The hardest part of taking care of them is usually tracking them down. They usually don't appear until they don't usually make themselves known until they're planning something.
Well, that's lovely. Now we have the Hat Ghost haunting us. We got this devil horse floating around people's houses. Burnable houses.
Unfortunately, my duties call for me, else I'd remain
Oh,
here.
no. This is a local issue. We, as the locals...
We can handle this. We can totally got this.
We were just picking
We totally got this.
Grelka's gonna be... I mean, we're all gonna rely on her.
It's so sweet. Like, I'm having such a hard time staying in character every time you wingman for Grelka. It's just really sweet.
Well...
Like... This is stupid. This is so stupid.
Go for it.
I mean, she's already told Grelka that she's a little young for her taste. But, like, maybe in the future when she's a little older, and Grelka's immediately, dreaming, Grelka just immediately went, yes, ma'am! And, fucking saluted her.
To be fair, her words were, you're a little too green, and you're an orc. So I think that's a compliment. Like, she's saying that, you have nice skin.
I think that would actually be racist, but...
Look at the bright side.
We're setting ourselves up for a training montage. It's going to be great.
A training montage in hotness. I don't know. I get it. Poor Grelka.
Grelka, Rest assured,
Yes.
you will see your own story. I've seen the birth of Thassalon, the assassination of King at the hands of their rune lords.
You were there? Wait, you were in Ancient Thassalon?
In a manner of speaking.
Grelka's now interested for an entirely different reason.
But this story is your own.
Look, Grelka's gonna tell a fantastic story, gonna earn a fantastic story. We all are. And wherever you happen to be hanging out at the time, you're gonna hear about it because I'm gonna write a song about it.
I look
She is,
forward
it's gonna be
to
great.
it. Thank you. Now, I must away.
Bye!
As you see her figure vanish into invisibility.
Okay,
Grelka immediately
she's totally into you.
Grelka immediately doubles over, hands on her knees, breathing heavily. She's like, I don't know what just happened. It immediately descends into a panic attack.
And look, I'll back you up anytime.
Please don't. Billy can. I don't want to see you. Listen,
all right.
Dav, I love you.
Grelka, my darling, as we have established many years ago, we do not play on the same teams, but you were right. Damn, she is hot.
She's a clone of.
Did you see what she did with that arrow?
I saw the arrow.
That was pretty cool.
Are you going to save that arrow and keep it in your inventory?
Yes, she is.
You're gonna use it like a one of the hoodies of your partners that you stole and keep 3 years down the line.
Fuck, probably.
I'm actually down 3 or 4 hoodies because of that. So
Meanwhile, there's just
same
Scoville and Dav just off to the side.
Just being like, what happened?
No,
some
just
people
like
in
there's just
relationships steal hoodies. Some people's hoodies are stolen. This is the way of the world. All right.
Yep.
All right. Well,
under equipment, I've got Iovada's broken arrow.
Well, we figured out how to get Grelka some kind of a purple security blanket or whatever. Father Z, you got any advice about, I mean, you've been here a long time. Sandpoint Devil ever shown up?
howdy, I'm back.
Oh, I didn't realize you... I'm never on headphones, so I didn't realize you couldn't hear.
Oh. I'll have you know that integrating characters from other campaigns actually, I think, suggested in the player's guide. Not the player's guide, in the AP text.
Oh, that's cool.
PCs who were in the area.
Look, Father Z, you've been around here a long time. Sandpoint Devil, he's shown up before in your tenure?
Mm-hmm. In recent memory, about twice.
And how did that usually go down? Please don't say raging town fires.
Did you see the renovations at the Scarnetti house?
Raging town fires. Great.
Wait, so it hit the Scarnetti house?
Indeed.
Does it have a particular thing against the Scarnetti house? Because, maybe there's some common ground there.
I don't know. The first time he showed up, he only got as far as the stables. The last time, he burnt down about half that block.
What if this Sandpoint Devil was just misunderstood?
I mean, it's worked for us with Nualia, but, harder to talk to Flaming Horse thing.
I mean, the name is the Sandpoint Devil. I think it just doesn't like the town, because that's its deal.
Well, he really likes the town, or he'd be, the Magnamar Devil. The regional devil.
Do we know what houses had the burnt hoof prints on them? Was there any commonality between
there
them?
wasn't an obvious path.
What? Recall knowledge.
And it wasn't you investigating them yourselves. It was hearing rumors from the townspeople who were saying, hey, some houses had burnt hoof prints on the roof.
Sean, what would I roll to like recall knowledge on specifically the Sandpoint Devil?
Give me one moment.
Also,
that would be Arcana, Nature, or Religion.
I will roll Nature.
I do like how creatures have multiple categories they fit into now.
Yeah.
Or, yes, Bardic lore works.
Also, Father Z, I don't know how much people repeat the town gossip to you, but John Scarnetti has been whispering some kind of nasty things about us. I wouldn't ordinarily pay attention to anything he says because he's a tool, but a lot of people are, and I'm afraid it's going to cause problems for us. They're worried that we're digging something nasty up in the pit, but I think we're trying to do the opposite and prevent something nasty from coming out of it on its own. And I was wondering if maybe you could put a word in for us?
I can see what I can do.
Look, you know we're good people.
Indeed. You've been nothing but thankful. In truth, there's been some rumors surrounding the church as well. I think Charn wants us gone. You didn't hear this from me, but there's been some other rumors. Apparently, people reporting being stalked in the night sometimes.
By what?
Don't know. Some say it's a figure not dissimilar to Charn himself.
But we are going to have to look for him.
So, Grelka's girlfriend said that the Sandpoint Devil doesn't come out and do things unless it's already
That's
planning.
a bit optimistic.
Grelka's future girlfriend.
Very optimistic. I appreciate the confidence y'all have.
I'm too old for this.
You've been here a long time. You've heard it a lot worse.
But
You've heard a lot worse from us.
The Sandpoint Devil, it doesn't come out unless it's planning to do something. So there's got to be a reason it's leaving those footprints on the roofs.
Is it?
Deb, you're having one of your moments.
Where are?
I love your moments.
What places did it say put the footprints in my question?
Yeah, maybe it's got a specific. Maybe there's a pattern. Maybe people are being targeted.
There's a pattern.
Maybe.
Also,
we need to stay up all night a couple nights.
In case you're curious.
Oh shit, that's cool as shit.
Let's get goat hooves, not horse hooves.
Also, look.
Oh, that is goat hooves.
This might be a little bit off.
Wait, Deb was right. It is a goat.
I knew it.
We heard hooves and thought horses, but it was goats.
So, Sarn Scarnetti disappears, and all of a sudden, the Sandpoint Devil is running on people's roofs.
Last time the Sandpoint Devil was here, it's in their house.
It's in their house. They got something to do with it. I think they might be it.
I mean, John Scarnetti has never been what one would call an asset to the community.
I would call him, what's the opposite of an asset?
An ass.
I want to go with blight, but that works too.
I thought the opposite of an asshole was a faithful.
If only he would keep his shut. Well,
both of them.
Well, why don't we see if we could snoop around the Scarnetti house? Maybe we can notice something, even on the outside, scarred ground, burn marks.
I think the Scarnetti house is probably guarded. And if we go over there and we're seen over there, he knows we're paying attention to his bullshit. I think first we figure out where he's been hanging out in town. Maybe stay up all night, see if we can see this devil.
Sounds like a plan.
figure things out from there. Any objections?
No, sounds like a plan.
Can we stake out the devil? Maybe post some of us all around the town.
Oh, do I have anybody who would let me up onto the theater roof?
Mm-hmm.
It's central and it's tall, and I probably have friends there.
Yeah, sure.
Guys, we're camping on the theater roof.
Hell yeah.
All right. So we stake out. Well, it's still light. I want to ask around, see if we can figure out where Chan's been hanging out.
Somewhere shady.
No, I don't think he burns any more than anybody else. Oh, you mean he's up to shit? Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Hey, what if we ask goblins?
Why would the goblins though?
That's
Well,
probably
the
a good,
goblins in the pit,
probably a good idea.
They were worshipping the Sandpoint Devil. And we sent some of the goblins to come back to these local goblins. Well, maybe they've talked to them.
Yeah,
shit, you're right.
Something.
And maybe Tunch is there.
Maybe somebody should go talk to Tunch, and somebody should wander through the bar, seeing if somebody's figured out where Chan's at.
I'll take the Tunch.
I'll go to the bar. They love me there.
They don't love you there,
I'll come with you to talk to Tunch. Might need a goblin's touch. You never know.
Yeah, it could be helpful, at least to translate if they don't want us to talk.
All right. This is a great idea to split the party. Let's do it.
We're gonna die.
Oh my god.
Yeah, try not to get fired again.
He ain't even hired.
He'll find a way. I know.
He's gonna get double, triple fired.
If I get fired, that means they hired me again, and I count that as a win.
That it means that Billy talked them into giving you a second chance.
Okay,
and that has to scar her reputation.
So, I'm gonna try to track down Chan.
Yep.
Would you
Go
give
ahead.
me the Dev?
Yep.
And I do have Eyes of the City, so I can diplomacy.
Crit success on aid.
Yep, so it's a plus, is that expert? +2. It has an upgrade till master.
And
Ooh.
Nice. You got a whole chair.
So, having done some digging, talking with a bunch of locals, you figured out that you believe that Charn has been stalking the streets for unknown reasons.
what a tool.
Yeah, I think that's the reason.
And holding up...
Just a dickhead.
And you also hear from, like, a lower level Scarnetti, just in the Scarnetti family.
I flirted with him.
You do find out that Charn hasn't been at the house recently.
Is he and his daddy still getting along?
I wouldn't.
Oh.
Making all these comments. I'm not even there.
I don't know. That's their business, not mine. I just get paid to scare people.
And you are good at it, man. I'm a little nervous right now talking to you, honestly. But you know how Chan gets when he's mad. If he were arguing with his dad, everyone in the facility would have heard about it.
Not my problem.
Well, I suppose you'll have to stick to the things you're good at, and you are so good at them. But I will leave you to it. I gotta check in with some people. Maybe I'll see you later.
One question before we leave. These people that Charn stalks, what happens to them? Are they fine? Do they disappear?
They're fine at the moment. If disconcerted at having been stalked. Sandpoint's a safe city, you know. Nothing happens here.
Look, your orders.
I'm sorry, what?
Sean,
what? Sean.
Sweetheart, how long you been in town, honey?
Few
Too
months.
local? Not local enough. Look, when you get a chance, when you're not on duty, I recommend heading to the Hagfish or something and just sit near the corner where the old folks hang out and live.
Good idea.
But in the meantime...
I generally don't go anywhere. I came here because Magnamar went to hell in a handbasket.
I heard about that, but they said it's supposed to be back, getting back to normal. In the meantime, your orders that you have for your job, have they changed any recently?
No, not really.
All right. So the boss hasn't told you to help Chan out or send him home. He's acting on his own, but nobody's interfering with him?
As far as I can tell, if there was disagreements, we'd hear it in the manor.
You have been a great help. And sometime this week, you catch my show, I will pay special attention to you being in the audience.
Oh, sure. Where do you want to play? Where do you play at?
Where don't I play at? You just gotta look on the board, see which night I want.
Thanks.
If I do see him, I would have used fascinating performance on him.
Also, Charn doesn't like you guys. I don't know why. But I'm off the clock, so he turns around and walks away.
Wait. One last thing. Shop at Malabar's.
Will do. I heard they have really good prices.
Best in town.
Did you hear that jingle that's been going around? Man, guys got a great ad team. All right. We gotta go find Grelka and Tunch.
In the same time, Grelka walks into the nearby goblin encampment. You see Tunch hanging out with the oh god, what's his name?
Some dude.
Fuck.
Didn't we, it was like the shaman or something?
Yeah.
Wizard? We talked into, going to see Tunch, talk to her, whatever.
Because they was already friends?
Yeah,
and he revealed he had, a crush on her or something. Sebastian, I'm trying to use this.
Where is it?
My cat
Minergol.
keeps trying to eat my nail file.
Minergol.
Minergol?
You guys arrive and see a smallish stall kind of thing with a huge wooden jar with a very vinegary smell flowing through the center of the goblin encampment. And at that same time, you see Tunch and Minergol doing the Beauty and the Beauty and the Tramp?
Lady and the Tramp?
Lady and the Tramp doing the pickle. They're doing the spaghetti things up with one pucker pickle.
Okay.
Also hot.
We should
Very
wait.
impressive.
Different sort of hot.
Yeah.
Spicy.
It's not Norton, yeah.
Let's wait until they're done.
Probably a little short for Grappa.
There's a joke I could make, and I'm not going to make it on stream.
They sure are eating. They do eventually finish that pickle. Goes about how you expect for two goblins eating a pickle together.
Messy?
Very. They're covered in pickle juice now.
Wet. Thanks, Jennifer.
I'm sorry. I just want to remind you guys how much I love Pathfinder goblins.
They're adorable. Like, is it messy? Yes. It's also wet.
Crunch, 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 crunch.
Christ. Wet and crunch and a little sticky. I don't know, pickles don't. We still talking about pickles or other fluids?
What?
I thought we were only talking about pickles.
I feel like there are other fluids involved at this point.
No.
No? No?
No.
I don't think they really like pickles. Jennifer, why are you communicating solely in text?
Because I'm not there.
Okay.
But you do see them. You see Tunch like wave you over. Hey, it's you.
Hey, Tunch, how's it going? I see you found your partner.
Yeah, they're great. I think she's great.
Well, I mean, and that's what matters, isn't it? Groga says wisely, as though she's ever had a fucking actual partner.
What brings you here?
We wanted to talk to you about. So, you know how you was and your people's really into the Jersey Devil, right?
What the hell is a Jersey Devil?
I mean, sorry, the Sandpoint Devil.
Jersey's not real here. You need to play a different game for that.
Yeah, my bad. The Sandpoint Devil.
If Russia's real, Jersey's real. It's just further away.
This is true.
Sure fucking is.
I still can't believe we have Anastasia's Queen of Irison.
Silly ass shit. Anyways, the Sandpoint Devil. You people was real into that, right?
Yeah.
Well, kind of, yes. Wasn't me specifically, but I made that. I made a few.
The effigies, the taxidermies. Those was yours. They looked real good.
Those were mine.
They looked real good. I was very impressed by them, especially the one that attacked us.
You see that Tunch and Minergol are now holding sticky pickled covered hands.
Aw, pickles for the Lord of Lust lady. Josh, what the fuck does that mean? Oh, you mean Iovita? I'm not sharing pickles. I'm not sharing pickles with her.
Work for the goblins.
She's not a goblin. Nobody should take romantic advice from Dav, is what I'm learning. Least helpful motherfucker on the planet. Yeah, so we had some questions about the devil, the Sandpoint Devil.
Yeah.
Specifically, so how do I put? We think it might be back.
Oh yeah. Well, I just think they're cool.
It is real cool. But we're a little concerned because what it's been doing is leaving burning hoof prints on people's roofs, and these is flammable roofs.
Oh wow, that sounds like a problem, but not for me. All of our stuff's flammable too.
Yeah, well, it is a problem for me because I live in town, and I don't really want it. If my mom lives in town, and I don't really want town to burn down. So do you know, what might be a motivating this? How we can, maybe get it to be landing on less flammable places? I don't know if you guys realize, but I've totally forgotten what I'm supposed to be asking right now.
We're just figuring out what they know about it and if there's a particular reason they were excited about it.
Because they were
and what exactly? What's the big thing about it? I mean, it looks cool as hell, yeah, but what else does it do?
Generally, they don't really. How do I word it? Generally, they're content with stealing the odd cow. If they're stalking people, that something's upset it.
Do you know what might have upset it?
It's a devil. You can't reason with devils.
Goblins love flammable. Thanks, Jennifer. That's helpful.
I meant
okay. Yeah, but I mean, I didn't necessarily want to reason with it. I just want to know, I'm not going to have an argument with it. I'm not. Can it talk? Can it understand language? Actually, that's yeah. Does it speak?
Yes. Though, when is the next moon? I don't have the calendar in front of me. Well, what I do know is they only appear on full moons.
So that was when was the last full moon?
Has this event been appearing on full moons, or has it been appearing not on full moons?
So
we've been seeing.
Not on full moons. But there is an upcoming full moon. I don't have an exact day right now because the calendar is currently crashed.
Oh no. Are there normally signs leading up to the full moon when it's going to show up?
You look at a calendar?
What?
You look at a calendar?
No, I'm just asking because...
is this normal behavior?
Is the 18th.
Yeah, the next one is the 18th. You guys spent a week in town retraining, so it's currently the 13th in the evening.
No, I'm asking because these hoof prints have been showing up all around town.
No,
yeah,
does it
not.
like?
Oh, they have not.
They've been showing up the past few days.
Maybe it's like activity picks up until
That's what I'm asking. Is it normal for in the days leading up to a full moon if
I don't know.
For it to
I wasn't alive for the last.
When was the last one?
Attack.
Attack.
It would have been like 17 years ago.
Well, the last attack actually would have been a few years ago when those weird heroes from New Thassalon showed up.
Huh. So it usually happens.
She's really pretty.
Yeah,
yes.
I have one question. Where are the taxidermies right now? Just so we know, we confirm they haven't been stolen or anything, and this isn't something.
You guys sold them. They were in the inventory.
Steal the taxidermy.
Oh.
We tried to sell it, and then I made you put it back. It's still sitting in the party.
Oh yeah,
we sold some of them, and we did not sell. We didn't sell.
You sold the one. You sold one of them to a tavern.
We sold one of them to a tavern.
No, we didn't.
No, the first one from the Glassworks.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah,
from the.
It's probably at the Hagfish.
The Hagfish is probably sold. But what's the name of the goblin again? I can't remember how to pronounce it. Tunch. Because I know Tunch had one.
We have that one.
Well, so that one wasn't the Sandpoint Devil. That one was like a bear.
Oh,
okay. A bat scorpion rat spider.
Yeah, there you go.
Prepped it because it's beautiful.
It is.
It showed up in my mind one night. Some tell me that that's Lamash too, but I think this is all me.
I don't know what Lamashtu is, but I think it's beautiful. It's currently haunting Billy's mom's living room. Billy's mom keeps hiding it.
Yeah,
Lamashtu is kind of cool.
Lamashtu is pretty cool, I'm not going to lie.
Are our characters aware of what lycanthropes are?
I mean...
Roll, give me a nature check. Because I think were creatures are pretty...
relatively common, right?
Were creature, family... What's the lowest level were creature?
Were creature.
Oh yeah, no, werewolves are level 3. You guys know that those that show up during that go into frenzy on a full moon or things.
Okay, so, but, what would rile up the Sandpoint Devil?
Home threatened. Like if someone drove them out of their home, their normal hunting area.
Where would that be?
They say the pit's where the Sandpoint Devil lives.
And that was recently occupied by goblins.
It used to be known as Devil's Platter.
I see.
Well, it and the surrounding area. So if something's making you feel unsafe there, they may be seeking out new hunting grounds.
I mean, they did build a kind of a taxidermy-looking statue thing of a Sandpoint in there, in the deeper layers. So make that understandable.
I mean, I'd be uncomfortable.
But that's about as far as I know.
All right.
All right.
We got any other questions?
I don't have anything else.
Okay.
We'll keep you informed if anything else weird starts showing up. What about the Sandpoint Devil?
Well, if the Sandpoint Devil shows up here, we're going up in smoke.
Hopefully it's not that. Hopefully it's just, I don't know, it's Scarnetti's doing something weird.
Stupid.
The hell's a Scarnetti?
It's a group of humans in the village. They cause problems.
Yes, it's those damn mobsters that live over on the south side of town.
Well, it was nice talking.
Annoying.
Another pickle, please.
It was nice seeing you too, Tunch. I'm glad you found your love.
Yeah. Have a good evening, you two.
Thank you. As they begin consuming another pickle.
We leave.
I'm sorry, I thought that was a silly thing to be happening.
It was very funny.
Listen, when you have Pathfinder goblins, you just have to.
They're very cute, yeah.
In like the creepy cute kind of way.
No, they're just adorable.
Don't feed them after midnight. Don't get them wet.
Yeah, they're basically
goblins come
gremlins,
wet.
like the evil gremlins.
Have you guys seen the picture of the iconic samurai and the kobold children by their feet?
No.
I have not.
Oh, I'm posting in general.
Oh boy.
Look at Hayato's
Those are kobolds?
face. Those are goblins.
You said kobold.
Oh, did I say kobold? No.
Yeah.
I meant Pathfinder goblin.
That's
the
fine.
kobolds are great.
Oh god, this is like sad dad hour. Stress dad hour.
You know, he's a samurai, by the way.
And he's a father to 5 goblin babies.
Yep. The story in the book that it came from is that he was attacked by Lamashtan cultists that brought their children along. So he has to comfort all of the goblin children.
Poor guy.
Like, look at his face. He's fed up.
Yeah. One of them has a knife, and it's bloody.
Anyway. I need to check the events again to see if you guys triggered another. Because this is basically everything you triggered from clearing that floor in the pit in one go.
That's because we're awesome. And maybe someday, if I'm very accomplished, Iovita will kiss me. A girl can dream.
Yeah, probably not when Davor's around.
I wouldn't kiss anybody while Davor was around. He'd probably make a weird fucking comment.
Dav is incapable of not saying something of talking in anything other than Fast and the Furious quotes.
In fact, actually, you guys did complete. I think that was all the events that popped up in town.
Nice.
Belong to all the waypoints on our mini-map.
You cleared a floor in the pit. It's 1 floor per level. I believe you guys are level 6.
Are we ready for one of those
level 6?
You haven't.
We're level 5.
No, we just hit level 5.
Yeah, we got level 5.
Oh no.
We get level 5 at the end of the
first dungeon.
Yeah,
you cleared a floor. You cleared a floor in the pit.
Do we get to be level 6?
Are we level 6?
Give me 1 second till I
figure some stuff out.
Josh, did you used to read Order of the Stick?
Nope.
What?
Okay. Giant in the Playground is the website. Comic is Order of the Stick. It's been going on for years and years and years and years.
I've seen these. I didn't know what it was, but I've definitely seen these before.
Yeah, one of the earliest ones is like this whole long, ridiculous discussion about them going down a level in the dungeon and up a level.
Oh.
And only the bard is like genres. Like their bard in that party is a total moron, like absolute ditz, but he's genre savvy, so he's the only one who's consistently aware that they're playing a game of D&D and he's a character. But he's like the sweetest little baby of a bard.
Aw.
I used to read 8-Bit Theater. I don't know if you've ever seen that.
Yeah, I know of it. It wasn't one that I read Penny Arcade some. I read Girl Genius for a long time, and then I just sort of fell off of it and couldn't remember where I was. I feel like I used to have like 5 or 6 webcomics that I checked really every day. I just don't.
Right. I did skip a level. 1 second. Where? I hate these PDF layouts sometimes.
But we get to level.
Yes, you're level 6.
Oh, level 6?
Woo.
We are?
That's a thing to work on. Guess what I get at level 6?
What do you get at level 6?
Class sheet? Oh.
You what?
So have you decided if you're going to be doing Fortissimo composition or lingering?
Oh, lingering.
Okay.
What am I?
Because I've seen Fortissimo do some disgusting things too. Where it's like, okay, for this round you guys get a +3 bonus on all your attack rolls.
I get a barbarian.
Lingering saves my focus points and my actions. In the long run, it's the better one to go with.
But yeah, I just had to, because you guys have completed the chapter, Whispers in the Dark. Or Whistles in the Dark.
Nice. I'm, like, pretty sure that Sandpoint Devil is, like, a lycanthrope.
A weredevil?
Yeah, and that dude's turning into it.
Well, you know what the title of the next chapter is?
What?
What's that?
Footprints on the Roof.
Oh, don't like that.
I like the idea that we get to go after Chine because I think he's a tool.
You think
yeah, for sure.
He's been a tool for 17 years.
He has.
He's either the devil himself, or he's like in Witcher 3 in the werewolf quest where there's some guy like helping the werewolf.
But now it gets to be my problem, which means I get to take care of things.
All right.
The other feat I get is improved familiar. So Nana's cooler. And skill feat is going to be distracting performance.
Do we get our archetype feat?
Yes, you gain your archetype feat too.
Cool.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, what's level 2? Why was I taking distracting performance over versatile?
Why are none of these?
I'm
already good at those other things, so using performance instead of. You know, I originally decided to take distracting performance, which lets me roll a performance check to help create a distraction. But now that I know you guys, I don't think we're create a distraction kind of people.
No. We are the distraction.
Okay, apparently advanced trickery is a little busted.
Here's a little lesson in trickery.
That's a good song. The question is, who's bringing the net?
That said, it's still a good one.
I feel like Dav is the one who would pull out and go, "No, look at this net."
Yeah, I guess you can go with that.
But yeah, for some reason,
that'd be Malabar.
Now look at this net.
Look at this net that I have found.
It's just a fishing net.
Have you guys ever watched Blackadder?
No.
I've watched a few of them, yeah.
Yeah. It just reminded me of this episode where he has to he wants to kill this guy. So he's like, let me show you the castle's cannon. Right over here. He gets him to stand right in front of the cannon.
I don't know why, but when you said Blackadder, my brain went to an entirely different show completely different show.
Oh, it's Rowan Atkinson before he did Mr. Bean.
Oh wow.
Yep.
And Hugh Laurie before he did Hugh and Laurie and Fry.
Or House.
All kinds of good shit there.
Take Hobnobber.
I remember why I took distracting performance, because there's not about a skill feat at this.
I think I'm going to take Hobnobber. I could either take Hobnobber or Lie to Me. Lie to Me means I can use my deception to basically use my deception DC if it's higher than my perception to determine whether they succeed in lying to me.
Now, what's my next spell?
You want to cast a spell? I want to cast a spell.
I'm going to take Hobnobber.
It's such a different meta game picking spells with Billy as opposed to Amity, because with Amity it's just how many spells can I get and keep?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And with Billy it's what is the best spell because I only get one.
Archetype feat.
Does anybody in the party have stuff that could make enemies grabbed, prone, or restrained?
I don't think anyone here's no one here's a tripper or a grappler.
Yeah. Right. Then advantageous assault doesn't really make much sense.
Yeah.
It would be pretty cool on Lucian, but even then it lost out to what did I take at 6?
I'm probably just gonna take Dash. Well,
he took Guardian's Deflection at 6.
I'm gonna take Haste.
Yeah, I was looking at that. I mean, Furious Focus seems to be the obvious choice for me.
Yeah. In terms of my archetype feat, I have two options.
Oh yeah. If you take Furious Focus, it means you always want to be vital. Not you want to be vicious swinging
whenever I can. Yeah.
It could do sneak attack, which doesn't really do much for me, or it could take advanced trickery, which is interesting.
Is there an intimidator in the party? I don't think there is.
No, I don't.
I'm me and Dad.
Yeah, I can intimidate.
Kinda.
I was gonna say Shatter Defenses is pretty good.
Some options.
What was it that I was gonna? Okay, so as a mauler, I can take knockdown.
Ooh, that could work if you want to take advantageous assault.
I also can take power attack. It counts as make a melee strike. It counts as 2 attacks when counting your multiple attack penalty.
Yeah, the Dev has it.
Yeah,
Sean, does this count as enough downtime to retrain a spell?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I can also take Clear the Way.
Don't you also get a spell retrain for leveling up?
I don't remember.
Yeah, no, let me know if you're going to be knocking people down, because if you are, I'll take an advantageous assault. But if not, I don't think it makes much sense.
I think it's time to swap out Summon Fae for Schadenfreude.
I can shove or I can trip. I can also take Power Attack, but I feel like it's a little silly for me to be mimicking everything you do.
Right, I mean, it's fine.
I will do it. Should I take?
So do you think I should? Sorry.
Because this level 6 is a weird one for rogue archetype because I can get sneak attacker, which I don't know if that really applies to impulses. I think it only applies to weapons.
Okay.
Oh, I get giant stature at this level. Fuck yeah!
Oh yeah, that's only
you get either Titan stature or you can get reactive strike.
I'm taking giant stature. I don't know what the fuck. The whole point of this build.
But would you rather become large at this level, or would you like to strike someone at reach whenever they do anything at this level?
I want to be big.
Because level 8 on Barbarian isn't great. You could always do like reactive strike now and then Titan stature later, so at least you get a reaction to do.
Okay, I get.
You're making me sad, Sean.
I think I'm gonna do strong arm for my archetype.
Am I making you sad?
You're making me sad.
3 second rank spells and 3 third rank spells at this level.
I'm taking giant stature. Fuck you.
And I get to add 1 more to my repertoire.
I think I'm going to take Clear the Way.
Haste.
What's that one do?
Advanced Trickery, which...
You attempt to shove up to 5 creatures adjacent to you, rolling separate athletics check for each target, then stride up to half your speed. This movement doesn't trigger reactions from any of the creatures you successfully shoved.
Okay, and shove just moves them. It doesn't...
Yeah. But this is good for, like, when we're working in, like, close environments, like underground.
Yeah, it's good.
You already took Strong Arm?
What? No.
Tex?
I take Furious Focus.
It says you already took Strong Arm.
Weird.
Not heroism. Haste.
Advanced Trickery. Yeah. Because for some reason, Advanced Trickery is not letting me select any. The Rogue Fate like basic Trickery did.
Well, this one looks good. Blessed Denial. Oh, I can't take that.
I'm just adding it to my bonus feats. As for my skill feat, honestly, I have no idea.
Yeah, the skill feats at this level aren't great.
What do you guys think is better? My Lay on Hands gives you plus 10 additional feet to move in one turn, on your turn. Or my Lay on Hands relieves fear and restores movement. It gets rid of life.
I don't know.
I feel like the one that restores movement and removes fear, just because being paralyzed. I don't know what you guys think.
What did they rename Hideous Laughter?
Laughing Fit.
Thank you.
Call it fucking Joker time, why don't you?
I kind of like that name for Hideous Laughter, though.
I'm a classicist. I like Hideous Laughter because it's the old name.
No, it's not. It's not. Tasha didn't write that spell here.
Tasha's not real.
I am deciding what should I do for a skill feat. I genuinely have no idea.
I don't know your class really.
Kineticist.
What are your favorite skills that you've put the most points into?
My focus skills are nature and thievery. They're both at expert.
Thievery always has some good skill feats.
Thievery has. I took wary disarmament, And so and for some reason there's no other expert skill feats. There's technically tumbling theft, but that's level 7 and requires expert in 2 different skills. So for thievery, my only options are concealing legerdemain, pickpocket, or subtle theft.
I don't really have any suggestions. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm thinking about it.
Nature is another weird one because it just doesn't really have any feats. But at least the ones that work for this character.
Nature does have shitty feats. I say this playing a druid. There's some good ones higher up.
Wardens of Wildwood gave it a bunch of new stuff, and I think Howl had a few cool things.
Unfortunately, are either of those on Foundry yet?
Not on this build. I need to reinstall for the next version.
All right. Are they on?
Wardens of Wildwood looks like a fun AP. I love druid politics.
I love that druids have politics. You would think that they would by nature not have politics. Because it's like, yeah, just be hippies, live in the woods. But turns out being a hippie is political. Who thought?
All right. In that case,
they also got like a new decay druid, which is, I think that's like basically Circle of Spores from 5e, where it's like decay themed.
And what options for level 6 kineticist feats do I have? Could do
okay, now I gotta figure out what Nan has got from Proof Familia.
My favorite thing about this accent on you, Jennifer, is that there's no way to tell. Like, usually the point of doing accents is to be able to tell when a person's being in and out of character. But everything you say must be in character because you say everything in a New Jersey accent, even though you're from fucking Indiana.
I do accents less for demarcation, although when I use words like demarcation, that's me. But I feel like it informs the character. Because Billy has an accent, she's got this fast-talking persona. She cusses a lot. It's part of the accent for me. And it tells me more about how she's going to react to things. She's going to get mad quick. She's a bullshitter.
Mm-hmm. As opposed to Amity's idea of being a bullshitter, which is to be...
Amity is a manipulator. Billy wouldn't do that. She is direct.
That's fair.
Also, Amity is shit at flirting her way out of things. Like, she could do it by skill level, but that's almost never the tack that I would take with...
That's true, and Billy is just constantly flirting, and it's really bad and really obvious, and people still fall for it.
Yeah,
like that flirtation with the security, with the Scarnetti guard. It's like, oh yeah, you're so intimidating, big man, so handsome. You're doing such a good job. It was almost condescending, but he fell for it anyways. He ate that shit up.
I mean, anybody likes to hear pleasant words from a pretty girl. Mm-hmm. Even the straight girlies like it, so...
Yeah.
Flattery will get you everywhere.
But no, you're right.
Amity would like to twist your brain in knots, and Billy would just like to cajole it out of you.
Yeah.
I think it's because Amity enjoys the feeling of being smarter and fancy.
Let me check the party. Well,
whereas Billy's just here to have a good time.
Oh yeah, Billy's a woo girl.
All right, and
Amity's very serious and having a very serious time. Billy has never taken anything seriously in her life, and she's not about to start now.
Has no plans to start.
Yeah.
Okay, I do not remember. What do I get? Number of abilities required to make your familiar.
Oh, you guys are actually right on the money for player wealth, except for Billy.
I'm low?
No. You're like over, like way over.
I think that's because I'm still holding this jade fee. I've got some of our treasure that we left as treasure. I've still got this one.
Okay.
And I don't know if anybody wants it.
But yeah, I consulted I consulted the player wealth table. You guys are actually right on the money for where you're supposed to be.
Yeah, there's always going to be a little bit of a discrepancy just because if we get a piece of treasure, somebody's holding it.
Yeah. I was just making sure that the AP wasn't undergearing you.
They got better about that. I also have all the scrolls because I'm the only caster. Or the only one who can cast from scrolls anyway. Occult ones. Whatever. You know what I mean?
You're an occult?
Yeah, Bard's an occult caster.
You're an occult?
She's in a cult. It's called... She is the cult. She's starting a cult.
Malabar's cult.
Trash pandas. Trash pandas unite! Okay, I gotta figure out
But he's a lizard, not a trash panda.
You know...
Like, do you see a gecko outside and be like, that's a trash panda?
If it's doing trash panda things. It's important to listen to your inner trash panda.
Thanks. Very cool.
I really wish my cat would stop, actually.
What's your cat doing?
Trash panda shit.
Okay. I think I'm going to take intimidating prowess so I can just like show off my muscles and intimidate people.
Yeah, it makes it a visual instead of a linguistic.
You may already have intimidating glare, which is similar.
But that intimidating glare makes... What is the difference? Hold on.
You get a +1 for intimidating prowess.
Okay.
I think that's basically it. It's kind of surprising it's not a prerequisite. Because, I mean, it seems like intimidating glare is redundant once you have it.
I'm checking my free archetype thing.
Being a non-spellcaster is nice because I've been done with my fucking...
I am changing that because... So I originally took I took the familiar class because Bard functions well whether or not you have an archetype.
Yeah.
And so I can do what I want with it. And then I took improved familiar because it's the level 6 feat. But what that means is that it's easier to get like a fancier animal from your familiar.
Yeah.
I don't want one. I have a trash panda.
But you could get a...
So I'm trying to decide if I want familiar conduit, but that would require putting my trash panda in combat. Or familiar mascot.
Does your... No, you don't have a familiar in your...
No, Amity doesn't have one.
No. I meant your druid, because there's a tiny blue elephant animal... tiny blue elephant familiar.
I'm going to go conduit. It's risky, but I'm going to do it.
What creatures have true names?
So technically, in Galarian's cosmology, every specific individual has a true name.
Even like regular humans.
Yes. This includes regular humans. It's I can link you the Dark Archive where they have all that lore. Is that Dark Archive or is that Secrets of Magic? Secrets of Magic. But in the Secrets of Magic.
Okay.
I think next time I get a archetype feat.
Can I take a reveal true name?
Behind.
It's rare.
And do a different archetype.
Give me a little bit. Because there's like a whole 10-page thing about like gaining true names and shit.
Yeah, I picked the one to make you do.
Yeah.
I might go martial at level 8.
Yeah,
I might have gotten as much out of the familiar master dedication as I actually want.
Do martial Devrin's Cunning Stance? Because
let me play with this a second.
The diplomacy stance doesn't stack with Bardic Inspiration, and then the second one doesn't stack with Dirge.
Well, okay. The algorithm now is if the enemies have than us, I do inspire courage, and if they have more attacks than us, I do dirge.
Okay. So, like, technically, you have the ability to lingering, inspire courage, and then also have dirge up.
Yeah, but I can also cast a 3rd level fear.
True.
But there's other stuff you can get out of the free archetype. Just the cadence call would be lovely out of a bard as a single action. Each willing ally within my aura is quickened until the end of my next turn.
So, just skimming the true name section, that's like 5 pages of things just for you to figure out a creature's true name.
Yeah, don't worry about it. It's not worth it. Can I retrain a skill feat? Is that allowed?
Yeah, you can go ahead.
Okay, I'm retraining Intimidating Glare to Intimidating Prowess because it seems to be just flat out better.
Yeah, go ahead.
And I think I'm going to take Quick Coercion.
I'm going to keep checking Terran doors. He has good ideas about archetypes.
I'm surprised I was able to focus this hard today.
You did fine. I mean, if you didn't say you were burned out, I think you were doing fine.
I think it was the opportunity to be gay.
Okay. All right, I think I'm all leveled up.
All right.
What would Eldritch Researcher get me?
Eldritch Researcher is cool. Depends if you want to be seeking those the spookier stuff.
Strange Script would be nice in a party that doesn't have a lot of high intelligence characters.
So not used to the ability scores just being pluses and minuses.
Yeah.
Like it said prerequisite strength 3. I'm like, that's like the lowest you could possibly have. Why would that be the prerequisite?
Yeah. I mean, even in the Pathfinder 2e playtest, they didn't have scores and just had modifiers. I don't know why they reverted.
Yeah. I mean, it's like once you realize what it is, it's not a problem, but just initially.
Oh, I'm going to do this. I'm going to do something Lori for my level 8. Might be Eldritch Researcher, might be something else. I don't know.
I got nothing to Since I don't really know what else I would really take for this level at, I think I'm just going to take additional lore and figure out a lore to take. Would be an interesting move to take. Appropriate for this campaign. Any y'all have advice?
Well, I'm leveled up to 6. I'm messing with future levels.
Yeah, I'm trying to finish up 6, and I'm like trying to pick what my skill feat's going to be. Yeah, this is the last thing I have to level up to 6 is just figure out this skill feat.
Are we done with the adventure now?
You've witnessed one of the dooms.
Cool.
The first
I mean, like for this session.
Oh yeah, I think probably. I don't want to get started with the next arc without.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yes,
we wrap things up.
That makes sense.
It kind of makes sense that he would need some extra time to bond with Cheesehead.
Yeah.
Yep.
But you guys
We'll
have cleared.
We'll let him know about the level up.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh, no, I already did.
Oh, you did.
Good job, Noah.
What? What I did?
You let your brother know that we're leveled up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You've cleared one of the 7 dooms of Sandpoint.
Sweet.
I think that was Rip Nugget. It was only a little doomy.
Yeah, just a
just a small amount of doom.
I mean,
mostly the regenerative bit. But,
you know what would have happened if you like skipped down to the next floor and just ignored Rip Nugget?
Bad thing. Doom on Sandpoint.
Yes.
Doom.
I mean, I gotta blame the guy for putting Rip in his name. He should have known what was coming.
It's come before.
Yeah, so the story is he became a Grave Knight after the PC slew him the first time. And then he just kind of stuck around after being regenerated and being really pissed about it.
Ooh, I could go Harrower.
Harrower. Okay.
Billy could add to her repertoire doing tarot.
Okay, I will let you know. I had a psychic for one of the games we had to go to level 20, where we did Shadows at Sundown, and then Shadows at Sundown, and then the Night of Grey Death. Harrower was one of the most disgusting things I've seen on a character, and it's awesome.
I might too. I mean, I'm Varisian.
So, okay, no, I need to explain to you like what you do, or what I did. So what I did is you can cast a ritual like as low as you want rank-wise. So, like, you could just spam casting Harrowing, and if you just lower the level, like, everyone gets like 3 re-rolls instead. And like you just have like every day you have like stack of 3 ability score and attack re-rolls.
So let's see what that would look like.
Give me 1 second. I've got to hold on.
Power dedication.
But I played it.
Hey guys, I'm gonna head out and get some food before it gets too late.
All right.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was fun, guys. I'll talk to you all next time.
See ya.
Yeah.
See ya.
But I'm posting this.
Are we playing next week?
TBD.
Okay. I'm basically right now. I am free every week until first weekend in August. I don't remember if it's like the 6th or the 7th is the weekend my kiddo's coming home, and I'm not playing that weekend.
I see. In the general chat, that's actually what I ended up doing for my party's Harrowings.
Yeah, we have a Harrower. Our Swashbuckler is a Harrower in my Monday games.
That's probably going to, like, in the mid-late game, that's probably what it's going to look like.
I think if I do Harrower, because I'm already an occult caster, it would give me a free train for something else.
Yeah.
And I would put that into religion, which I think fits the direction we've been going of else.
I'll need to ask my GM to see if he can send me just the Harrow deck module. So you can draw your Harrow cards. I actually genuinely adore the Pathfinder Harrow, and like
it's fun.
Kind of a unique take on tarot cards in fantasy settings that isn't just tarot cards.
I get fortune-telling lore, learn the Harrow ritual. Once a day can perform a Harrow reading for myself.
Divination. Oh, shit.
I'm also going to hop off and work on some other stuff.
All right.
Okay.
I'll see y'all. Good session, even though it was mostly a bookkeeping one.
Good sesh.
Hey, no,
I had fun. It was a lot of roleplay.
It was a fun little session.
Yeah, it was more of an RP session.
I'm gonna go rest my eyes, maybe play some Monster Hunter or something.
But I like how starkly this came, like, contrast from the other Mega Dungeon, Abomination Vaults.
You can't rest your eyes and play video games.
I'm gonna rest my eyes and play video games.
All right, I'll accept the comma.
When are they going to let us put TVs in the inside of our eyelids?
Oh god, that sounds awful.
That sounds like a nightmare.
Imagine like
that sounds like there's a lot of
commercials getting served advertisements.
That's the goal, is that you dream entirely in advertisements.
Okay. So take Harrower. What would I get?
But I like how this is like a mega dungeon the same way Abomination Vaults is, but like has a lot of like RP meat to it, where Abomination Vaults kinds of lacks it.
Yeah, it also has RP meat and time for downtime, which Abomination Vaults doesn't really have.
Abomination Vaults is weird. There's only like 3 or so time-sensitive events after the first book.
But also I found it's not the best at conveying when
those are happening.
Yeah.
God, why is my fan moving so slow?
Because you're in Florida and God hates you.
Turn the fan all the way up.
Also, I decided, because I don't know what else to pick, I decided to pick Acrobatic Performer, so now I can dance to Billy's music.
That's amazing.
You're not a clown. You're the entire circus.
You mean us? Just the entire fucking party?
Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and drop out. I'll leave the server on for a few more hours.
By the way, Sean, did you see Sean?
Alright, thank you all for watching. I'm still obsessed with Saints Row. There's probably not going to be a lot of streaming this week because, again, this is an extremely copyright music heavy game. Roll 20.